Hey guys, Stephanie again here. We're meeting on our mats in that child's pose. Just disconnecting from everything else and connecting to your breath, your body and the way you move it. Taking in that deep inhale and then sigh that breath out loud your mouth. Taking in another deep inhale. And again, sigh that breath out loud your mouth. Locking down your throat, starting that Ujjayi breath, that deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Just finding your breath. Locking down the rest of your bandhas, your pelvic floor. Drawing your floating rib cage upwards. Your core, your transverse abdominis is locked down like a girdle. Taking 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last breath. And exhale. Inhale, igniting through those palms, walking back to your torso. You know to curl up over those toes. Bringing that seat to your feet. Fingertips to your mat. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, your palms to your heart center. Setting your intention for your practice. Taking your palms to your forehead to sealing your practice. And then back down to your heart center. On that next inhale, we rise up, untucking those toes. Knees are underneath your hips, going into our flow. Palms to your heart center. Inhale. And then exhale, twist. Reach into those left fingertips and only going as far back as your body will allow. Inhale into your center. And then exhale, reach the right fingertips, only going as far back as your body will allow. Inhale. And exhale, reaching to the left. Inhale. Exhale, reaching to your right. Inhale. One more time on each side. Exhale, reaching through your left. Inhale. And then exhale, reaching to those right. Inhale, back to your center. And then exhale. Inhale, releasing that right leg back to the top of your mat. Knees stacked over that ankle. Inhale. And then exhale, reaching to those left fingertips. Inhale, back into your heart center. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, reaching back to those left fingertips. Inhale, back into center. And then exhale, twist. One more time, inhale into your center. Exhale, reaching back to those left fingertips. Inhale into center. And then exhale, twist. Inhale into your heart center. Releasing that right leg behind you, knee under your hip. And exhale. And then inhale, taking that left leg up the top of your mat. Finding your alignment. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, reach to those right fingertips. Inhale, back to the center. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach back with those right fingertips. Inhale, back in the center. And then exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to those right fingertips. Back bend. Inhale, back in your center. And then exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, release that left knee back underneath your hips and walk out to that tabletop. Come to your cow-cats. Inhale into your cow. And then exhale into that cat. And there's 3 more cow-cats. Your breath to movement. And then come to that tabletop when you're done. Coming into a variation of that cow-cat, which we practiced last week. So take that right knee and that left palm into the center. Inhale to that variation of cow-cat. And then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, releasing back into your tabletop, preparing for that opposite side. Exhale, drawing that right palm, left knee into the center. Meeting, inhale into your cow. And then exhale into that cat variation. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last breath. Inhale into that cow. And exhale into that cat. And then inhale back to your tabletop. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to take out that right leg. Your hips open. And then if available to you, taking up that right palm and gaze. Reach for those fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On that next inhale, placing that right palm onto your hip. And then exhale, crunch that in. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch that in. Inhale out. And we exhale, crunch that in 1 last time. Inhale all the way back out. And then exhale, plant that palm and that knee back down with your mat. Coming into that tabletop. And then on that next inhale, taking out that left leg. And then opening up that hip, maybe reaching with those left fingertips up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last breath. Inhale, taking that left palm onto your hip, your waist. And then exhale, crunch that in, bringing that knee in. Inhale all the way back out. Exhale, crunch that in. 1 last time, inhale out. And then exhale, crunch that in. Inhale all the way back out. And then exhale, plant that palm, that knee. Back down to your mat, come to that tabletop. And then curl up over your toes. Push back in your downward dog. We try to melt our heels to the mat, bending that right knee. Straightening that left, just warming up. And then bringing that downward dog to a still. We try to melt our heels to the mat. If you do have your heels to the mat, maybe lift up those toes, pushing back fully into that downward dog. Then walking those palms back towards your feet, coming to your rag doll. Be mindful, 3 points of contact with your feet in the mat, swaying from side to side, never throwing your body. Being mindful of your knees and what you're doing. And taking in 1 last deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring that rag doll to a still, releasing those palms in your mat. And exhale. On your next inhale, heel toe your feet together, bring them close together. And exhale. Inhale, take that right foot, cross it over your left ankle, get those toes, pinky toes, as close as you possibly can together. Then we crawl our palms over to that right side of our mat, and then exhale, push back. Try to get the crown of your head pointing toward the earth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last breath. And exhale. Inhale, walk your palms back into your center, uncrossing that right foot over that left back. And take a breath here, exhale. Inhale, take that left foot, cross it over that right ankle, get those pinky toes together, walking those palms over to the left corner of your mat. And then exhale, push back, try to take the crown of your head pointed toward the earth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale slowly. Walking those palms back in your center. And exhale. Taking and crossing those feet. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk back out to our downward dog. So bring your feet back to where your downward dog stance is. Crawl your palms back out and push back into that downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, let's roll over those toes, coming into your high plank. Find your high plank. If you need to drop your knees, find your high plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrist and just take 1 last deep inhale. And exhale. We're going to inhale. Come down onto your forearms. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to try to take our left palm, right leg out, and then bring it back in. Inhale, left leg, right palm out, and we bring it back in. Inhale, opposite. Exhale, back in. Inhale, opposite. Exhale back in. One more time on each side. Inhale out. Exhale back in. Inhale out. And exhale back in. Inhale, push back up to those palms. And then exhale, downward dog. Try to mount your heels to your mat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to walk our feet, our palms into the middle of our mat. Your heels are in, your toes are out. And then on the exhale, let's bend our knees coming into that low squat. Malasana. Palms to your heart center. Inhale. And exhale. On that next inhale, let's try to lower yourself down to that mat. Taking those legs out in front of you. We're going to inhale. Take that right foot in as close to your thigh as possible. And then we're going to lower ourselves down to that mat on that next inhale. So lower yourself down to your mat. Bringing that knee into your chest, flexing through your foot. And then on that next inhale, try to crunch it in. Try to get that knee to your nose. Exhale back. And then we're going to inhale. Lift up. You're going to rock and roll up. Coming up off that left leg. Your left palms into that mat. And then we inhale. Try to take that left leg through. Bringing that knee level with that heel, coming all the way up. Inhale. Reach to those left fingertips. Coming into that lunge. Exhale. Bringing that palm all the way back down around. Inhale that leg back out. And then exhale, bring that in for Malasana. And forward fold. Inhale, coming back into that squat. Releasing that left palm back onto your mat. Taking that left leg back out. Releasing to your mat. And then we inhale. We're going to switch those legs. Release that right leg. Bringing that left in. Slowly inhale. Come down to your mat. Draw that left knee into your chest. Flex with your feet. Inhale. Try to get your knee to your nose. Exhale back. Inhale, we're rocking up. So right leg, rock up. Releasing that left foot into the mat. You have your right leg up. And then we inhale. Try to take that right leg through. Level it with the heel. And we inhale. Reach to those right fingertips. Exhale, back down to your mat. Taking that right leg all the way back through. And then bring it in for that Malasana. Inhale. And then exhale, fold to fold. Go into that one more time. Inhale. Come into your Malasana. Exhale. Taking that right leg back out in front of you. Release into your mat. Switching your legs. Inhale. Left leg out. Right leg in. Exhale. Lower yourself down to that mat. Release into your mat. Flex through that right foot. And then inhale. Bring that in. Knee to nose. And then exhale. Inhale. We're rocking up. Left leg out. And then exhale. We're going to bring that in. Be mindful how you're moving your body. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, back down to your mat. Left leg all the way back out. Bring that in for Malasana. And we exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, back to that Malasana. Releasing that left leg back all the way up. And then down to your mat. Switching those legs. Bring that left foot in. Lowering yourself down to that mat. Melt into your mat, and then on that next inhale, try to get that knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, rocking up that right leg, coming up onto that left foot. And then we exhale, draw that right knee through. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to your mat. Taking that right leg all the way back out. And then ready for your Malasana. Inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. And just take a breath here in this forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, working, planting those palms in your mat. Step that right foot back to your high plank, followed by your left. Come to your high plank, stack your shoulders over your wrists. If you need to drop down your knees, drop down your knees. Taking in one last breath here. And exhale. On your next inhale, lower yourself down to that mat for a cobra. Taking your time, untuck those toes. Inhale to your cobra. And then exhale, taking that head into center. Inhale. And then exhale, just looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, back into your center. And exhale, slowly lower yourself down to that mat. Bring it, inhale to another cobra, to your upward facing dog. And then exhale into that downward facing dog. Fully push back into that downward dog. On your next inhale, let's take that right foot to the top of your mat. Coming into that low lunge. Now drop that left knee and tuck those toes. We're going to inhale, sweep up. Have that back bend. And then we're going to exhale. Sweep our hands back, for hinge from your waist, and then come back, lengthening through that right leg. Forward fold. Inhale, rise back up, come into that back bend. And then exhale again. Taking those palms back, rocking back onto that foot, onto that seat, forward fold. Inhale, rise back up. This time I tuck those left toes, coming into that low lunge. And we exhale. Drop that knee and tuck those toes and push back. One more time. Inhale, rise. Low lunge. And then we exhale again. Rock back. And tuck those toes. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Placing those palms onto your mat. Curl up over those left toes. And come, placing that right palm on the inside of that right foot. Inhale. And then we exhale, twist. Taking that left palm, gaze up to the sky. You can always drop that back knee if you need. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath. And exhale. Inhale, taking that left palm down to your mat. Exhale, turning toward that side. So we're in this wide leg forward fold. Heel toe your feet out to where you feel comfortable. Again, finding the 3 points of contact of your foot in the mat. Inhale. And then exhale. Just come into a forward fold, walking your palms. Try to get the crown of your head toward the earth. And just take 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath. And exhale. Inhale back into that half lift. And exhale. So on that next inhale, you're going to take your palms. You can place them onto your knees or your hips. What I want you to do is come into that seat. So you're going to take your heels and your toes up. Come up into a seat. Feel that seat. So find your balance here. So on your next inhale, you can keep your palms, your heart center, on your knees, wherever you feel comfortable with. And what we're trying to do is roll up onto the balls, onto our toes. If this is too much, then just do one at a time. Roll up, bring it down, roll it up, and bring it down. And just take a couple of breaths, rolling out the bottom of your feet. If you have them both up, taking 2 more here. Inhale, and exhale. One last deep inhale. And then on that exhale, bring your palms, heart center, lengthen out through your legs, toes back to center, forward fold. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale again to that half lift. And we exhale, turn toward the back of the room, coming into that low lunge, placing that left palm on the inside of that left foot. And we exhale, twist from our waist, taking that right palm and gaze up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath. And exhale. Inhale. Right palm down your mat. And we exhale back into our center. Turn your feet. Be mindful. Inhale. And then exhale, come back into that forward fold. Maybe come into a headstand if that's in your practice. Maybe you could try that tripod where you take your knees onto your elbows and then come up into your headstand. Coming back out. Try to come out of it how you got into it. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. And then one last deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, igniting through your palms, coming back into that half lift. And then exhale, turning back towards your top of the mat. Low lunge, palms, inhale. And then exhale, take that right foot back and fully push back into that downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take one last breath. And exhale. Inhale that left foot to the top of your mat. Come to that low lunge. And then inhale. Drop down that right knee, untuck those toes. Coming up, round out your spine, have that back bend. And then we exhale. Rock your hips back. Lengthen out that front leg, forward fold. Inhale, rise back up. Come into your back bend. And again, exhale, hinge from your waist, taking those palms back behind you, lengthen through that leg, forward fold. Inhale, rise back up, and curling those right toes, come up into that low lunge. Get that back bend. And then we exhale, drop down that right knee, pushing all the way back in, forward fold. One more time, inhale, rise, curl up over those toes, come into that low lunge. And we exhale, drop down, pushing all the way back. Inhale, rise. Releasing those palms into your mat, curling up over those back toes, come up off that right knee, place that right palm on the inside of that left foot. Drop your knee if you need, and we exhale, twist from our waist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath here. And exhale. Inhale, left palm down to your mat. And we exhale, we're going to turn to that side again. Be mindful how you have your feet. 3 points of contact. Inhale. And then exhale. Again, come into your forward fold. Just walking those palms back towards your torso. Try to get the crown of your head pointing to the earth. And take 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath. And exhale. Inhale, ignite back through those palms. Coming into that half lift. And exhale. And now we're going to inhale. We're going to come into your side lunge. So you can have your palms in your mat. Take them to your heart center. We're going to inhale. And then exhale. Bend that right knee. Straighten that left leg. You can always crawl your palms. And come to your side lunge. Flow with your breath. We inhale, rise up. Come into center. And then exhale. Bend that left knee. Come into your side lunge. Inhale, rise. Taking your time, we're not in a hurry. And then on that exhale, you bend that right knee, straighten that left leg, come down. Inhale, rise. And then exhale to the opposite side. We're going to do that one more time on each side. When you have this, come all the way in your posture. Inhale, rise. Exhale, go into the right side. Inhale, rise. And then exhale to that left side. Inhale, rise to that middle. And then we exhale, forward fold. Again, walk those palms. Try to get the crown of your head to the earth. If you have headstand on this side, try to try it differently. If you did the tripod one, try to take your legs in that wide leg. Slowly come out of that, how you got into that. But we try. One last breath. And exhale. Inhale, come to your half lift. And then we're going to exhale, turn towards your back of the mat. Pivoting your feet, coming into that low lunge, placing that left palm on the inside of that right foot. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. and exhale. One last deep inhale, and exhale. Inhale, right palm, bring it on the inside of that right foot, and then exhale, twist back to the center of your mat. And we exhale, forward fold. One last breath here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale into that half lift, and then exhale, twist back toward the top of your mat, coming into that low lunge. And then inhale, take that left foot back and fully push back into your downward dog. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One last deep inhale, and exhale. Inhale, drop down to your knees. And then exhale, we're gonna walk those palms back towards your torso, taking your feet out to that right side. And then bringing them out in front of you. So we're gonna try for a boat again because it's that core foundation for any of your balance poses too. So we need to ignite and get that core so you have those bandhas going. So you're gonna inhale, reach up. So don't dump into your spine. Come into your boat. Have your feet, your palms by your knees. You can length it through your spine. You can length it through your legs. You can even bring those in. And take those breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take 4 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths, you have this. And exhale. One last deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bringing those knees into your chest. Create your ball of energy. Round out that spine. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath. And exhale. Inhale slowly, releasing those feet back in your mat. You're going to release yourself down into that mat. You can slowly lower yourself. Take your palms on the side. Get down to your mat. Draw those knees into your chest. Flex it through your feet. Wrap your arms around your legs. And create that ball of energy. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take 1 last deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release into that tabletop, palms out to the side, grounding those shoulder blades in your mat, and exhale. Knees to your left side, not letting that right shoulder blade come up. And close your eyes here, taking that gaze over to your right. Taking 5 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take your head, your gaze back into center first. And exhale those knees into your chest. Flexing through your feet. Wrapping your arms around your legs. Create that ball of energy. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release those legs back into that tabletop. Palms out the side, facing up, and then exhale those knees over to your right side, not allowing that left shoulder blade to come up. Close your eyes here, taking that gaze over to your left. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last deep inhale. And exhale. To inhale your head, your gaze back to center first, protect your spine. Exhale those knees into your chest. Flex your feet, wrap your arms around your legs. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last breath. And exhale. We're going to inhale, reach, hover over your mat like a starfish. And then exhale back into your ball of energy. You know, flex your feet, wrap your arms around your legs, forehead to your knees. Inhale all the way back out. Exhale back into your ball of energy. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back into your ball of energy. Inhale all the way up, palms are facing up. And then exhale, release to your mat for Shavasana. Melt into your mat. You stay here or come into a fetal position on either side, drawing your knees into your chest. Use that opposite arm as a flow. Stay here or meet me at the top of your mat, taking your palm to your heart center. Smile often, think positive, give thanks, forgive quickly, laugh loudly, and love others. The light in me honors and recognizes the light inside of you, and I humbly appreciate you letting me guide you in your practice. Namaste. And I again thank you for showing up on your mat.